Hi everyone, it's Luke here from LT Gaming and welcome back to the channel. We've got a packed week ahead in the world of digital wargaming, with a wave of new titles landing on Steam that cover everything from tactical Cold War showdowns to gritty World War II battles. We even have a game that covers a historical campaign from 16th century Korea coming in May. Whether you're into classic real-time tactics, narrative-driven command simulations, or hex-based strategy, there's something here that should be on your radar. I know that we've a huge amount of wargamers on the channel, so I didn't want you to miss out on these upcoming titles, so bundled them all together with my thoughts in one video. And in that video I'm diving into 5 wargames that are about to release, highlighting what they bring to the table and why they're worth your attention, so let's get into it. Commandos Origins is the highly anticipated return to the classic real-time tactics series, set to launch on April 9th. Developed by Claymore Game Studios and published by Calypso Media, this installment serves as a prequel, exploring the formation of the legendary World War II Commando unit. Players will command 6 iconic characters: Jack O'Hara, Green Beret, Thomas Hancock, the Sapper, Francis T. Woolridge, the Sniper, Samuel Brooklyn, the Driver, James Blackwood, the Marine, and Rene Duchamp, I don't know, maybe I said that right, the Spy, each of them bringing unique skills to high-stake missions across diverse theatres of war. Commandos Origins promises a return to the challenging stealth-focused gameplay that defined the series, enhanced with modern controls and cooperative multiplayer options. Players can look forward to meticulously designed missions set in historically authentic World War II environments, such as the icy Arctic and scorching African deserts. There is going to be a deluxe edition available with a digital calendar, extra skins, the original soundtrack, and a unique 3D print template for the Green Beret bust, whatever that is. Look, I'm not a huge fan of this whole deluxe thing, just give us the whole game in one package. But hey, it's the modern way of things, right? I haven't actually played any of the Commandos games before, but I know they're popular with people who enjoy tactical stealth combat. It's not really my sort of thing, but I do think there's definitely an audience out there. And because this is on Xbox Game Pass, it might be available to quite a few of you. One to check out if that sort of gameplay interests you. Battlefield Commander World War II is an upcoming real-time tactics game developed and published by Sword and Steel, set to enter early access on April 7th, so right around the corner. The game emphasises strategic decision-making over micromanagement, offering players the opportunity to lead historically accurate units from the Soviet Union and Germany during the late war period of 1944 to 45. Future updates are planned throughout early access, and to be honest, the game really needs it. From the demo I played, and will introduce units from the early 39 to 41 and mid-war 42 to 43 periods, as well as additional nations including the US, UK and Japan, expanding the theatres of war to encompass Europe, Africa and the Pacific. Battlefield Commander 2 will offer a realistic combat experience with features such as limited ammunition, morale, energy, line of sight considerations and shot accuracy. Infantry units can be suppressed, panic or rout if morale drops too low, while vehicles boast accurate armour and penetration values. The game also features destructible buildings, dynamic weather and seasonal maps, enhancing immersion. However, when I played the demo, a lot of this stuff wasn't there, and I think I'm going to be cautious, and I'd encourage you to be also. It really reminds me of an early combat mission, one of the ones you could pick up, say, on GOG. It wasn't very polished when I play it, and it definitely needs a lot of work, but I am willing to stick it on this list because I did have fun on some of the skirmish maps, and if they can deliver and progress this over the early access period, it might be one to consider. With over 90 different units currently available and plans for more, the game promises extensive replayability and depth for strategy players. Now, like I said, I want you to be cautious here. I'm not quite sure on the game yet. I wasn't sold when I played the demo, but overall, I think it's worth sticking with it. Maybe for one of those gamers like me who likes to pick up projects, even if they don't come to fruition, just to check them out, this one could be for you. SGS Imjin War is the latest entry in the SGS series, bringing its signature turn-based, hex-based wargaming formula to a lesser-known but fascinating historical conflict, the Japanese invasions of Korea in the late 16th century. I think this is a really good move for the SGS series. It's got a little formulaic recently, and they really do well when they give us conflicts that I've never heard of, or I'm really interested in that don't get covered in other wargames. Launching May 23rd, this game offers a fresh setting steeped in rich history, with players taking control of Japanese, Korean, or Ming Chinese forces during one of East Asia's most pivotal early modern wars. This is not just another Musket-era battlefield. SGS Imjin War shines by exploring rarely gamed history with great attention to period detail, including historical leaders, unit types, and logistical challenges of the time. As a lot of people know, I've covered the SGS series a lot on the channel, and I'm a big fan of the art style, the simplicity of the game once you break it down. The series is just really good for entry-level wargamers. In this one, you'll navigate diplomacy, naval invasions, and land campaigns across a detailed map of Korea. As with all the other SGS titles, expect layered mechanics like supply, attrition, morale, and dynamic turn-based combat that make each decision count. If you're tired of the usual World War II fare, this is the perfect opportunity to explore a fresh strategic theatre with the full tactical depth SGS is known for. I've got my hands on this one, and I have to say I'm really enjoying the Japanese invasion of Korea. The unit cards, like they are in all SGS games, are a big addition to why I like this. I remember growing up looking through military uniform history books for... I had a very strange childhood, obviously, but I used to really love looking through those books, and the unit cards in this game always remind me of that time, so a good bit of nostalgia there. Armoured Brigade II arrives on Steam April 8th, bringing modern tactical warfare to a new generation with deeper simulation and upgraded visuals. Set during the Cold War, this real-time tactical wargame puts you in command of mechanised forces from NATO and the Warsaw Pact across sprawling, realistic battlefields, complete with dynamic weather, line of sight, and morale systems. Now, this one has been out for a while on the Matrix store, and I've had my hands on it, and honestly, it's really impressive. Although the graphics still aren't the best, the gameplay is absolutely amazing. You're able to plan and queue up multiple orders and really take advantage of combined arms warfare. Building on the strengths of the original, Armoured Brigade II sharpens its focus on realism without sacrificing playability. It's not about base building or resource management, it's about pure tactical decision making in the fog of war. A scenario generator, massive arsenal of authentic units, and open modding tools make this a dream for hardcore wargamers. Now, this one is definitely on another level. You can get really deep with the queued up orders, and I feel like I only scratched the surface with this one. If you've been craving a modern combat mission style experience with fluid real-time control, this might just be your next obsession. Just a quick interlude to say most of you who watch the channel are not subscribed, so make sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button because it helps smaller channels like us grow really quickly, and both me and Tom really appreciate it. Burden of Command is a tactical leadership RPG set in World War II, launching April 8th after years of anticipation. You step into the boots of a US Army captain in the fabled Cotton Balers Regiment, leading your company through the bloody campaigns of North Africa and Europe. But this game isn't just about flanking and firepower, it's about morale, trust, and the human weight of command. I've been playing it all this week, and I have to say that element is really at the forefront here. You can't just play it like any other tactical wargame, you have to consider the morale of your troops and the leadership of your officers. The game is very refreshing in that department. However, there is some really odd quirks here, like the developer will often break through and speak to you in videos. I did enjoy that aspect, it's a little different, and honestly, when I play games, I enjoy unique mechanics like this. But to some, it may come across a little janky here and there, but overall, I have to say, this is a very impressive title. What sets Burden of Command apart is its emotional depth. You'll issue tactical orders in turn-based battles, but you also shape your officers' personalities and make moral decisions that affect unit cohesion and story outcomes. And I'm a huge fan of choose-your-own-adventure narratives, so that was really welcome here, how it was intertwined with the tactical gameplay. The writing is grounded in historical authenticity, with a strong narrative structure akin to a military band of brothers. It blends the tough choices of games like This War of Mine and the leadership nuance of XCOM, making it a rare and poignant take on tactical wargaming. If you want a World War II game that engages both your brain and your heart, this is one to watch. And that wraps up our look at 5 upcoming wargames hitting Steam very soon. Whether you're after boots on the ground tactics, sweeping operational level battles, or immersive narrative driven command, there's a lot to be excited about in the next few weeks. If one of these caught your eye, let me know in the comments, but do remember this was Wargames that are releasing very soon. If we missed a title that you're looking forward to, drop it below however. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, all that YouTube stuff we always talk about, so you don't miss out on our next deep dive. I've been Luke from LT Gaming, and I'll catch you on the next one.